Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Gabe Timpa of Hartland Football. How's it going, Gabe?
Pretty good. How are you, Casey?
Doing well. Waking up today, I'd had to feel good, especially after the big win against Howell.
Yeah, it's been a great experience with the new coach and um, beating Howell was one of our biggest goals this year. And you know what? Great morning. Woke up, ate a little bit of food and mindset. Great victory.
Yeah, especially after last week, and I know obviously, I know the Brighton game was tough for you guys, but really just what was this week, practice like going in? I mean, it also kind of did help that you're playing another rival, but
Yeah.
what was it like to go into this week and really, really go come out with the win in the end?
I hurt a little bit to lose last week, but you got to put that behind you because we have another rival coming up. Um, so we put Brighton game behind us, and we brought the energy and focus to practice every day. Um, I think the biggest thing, like I said last night, was that it was on scout offense. We had to run their offense. They have big running backs, great offensive linemen. So we did the best we could on scout offense to make a good look for the defense. And I think that's what really helped us this week and what helped us win the game.
Yeah. So, I know we've mentioned this, a lot throughout the year, but, you're a receiver this year. Of course, many people would know you as a QB, but, making the transition, obviously with James under center, what's that like to learn have you played receiver before?
No, I've never played receiver before. I mean, I may have lined up at running back when I was in Haya, but other than that, I've never really caught the ball before this year. So, I think it's a great learning opportunity for me that since I'm a QB, because I'm gonna try and go back to QB next year. I'm gonna work my butt off for it.
Yeah.
So, I feel like this year is actually a great year to play receiver because I get to learn the receiver spot and see from their point of view. So, that's gonna help me a lot in my future. So
Yeah. Um, learning to how was it like just running routes? Learning how to do that. What was that like for you?
Um, I don't know. You got to read the defense. You got to find the holes in the defense to where you can get the ball passed to you. And again, first year ever doing it, it was a little rough because trying to learn, but I got the hang of it and like pretty decent, good receiver now.
Yeah. I mean, you caught a few passes so far this year, and then of course last night.
Mhm.
How do you feel like you've kind of gotten in these past six games? What are you feeling like you've really improved at as a receiver?
I've definitely improved at blocking. Blocking was my biggest struggle, probably in the beginning of the year. Catching was my best in the beginning of the year. And now I want to say we switched, but I've definitely had a lot more blocks than catches a game or better blocks, we'll say. And, if it feels great to, pound some kids into the ground, finally do what I couldn't do past years of my life playing quarterback. So it feels great.
Yeah. I know it's not been an easy season for you guys. But beginning this win last night, heading into really hard to believe we're already in the final third of the regular season. What's and of course the rivalries continue. Of course with Northville, you guys going there, and next two out of the next three are on the road. What's that going to be like as we kind of head into the final stretch here and trying to finish the season strong, and who knows, could make some interesting things happen.
Yep, exactly. For the rest of the year, we have to be completely focused, pay attention to very important details. Personally, for me, really study film. I get a good amount of film during the week, but I mean I need to like study it and point out things for other people, and that goes for everyone. Um, just keep the energy high for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm. So how is it like, trying to keep like, just different moments throughout the year going on the road, because you haven't had a chance to do that a lot this year.
Hmm.
What's it like to go on? What's it like for you? Like, because I know like home games and road games are different for everybody. What's a road game like for you?
Honestly, to me, it's really not that much different. I mean, other than the bus ride, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, honestly, I kind of like away games. It's nice playing on other people's turf and um hopefully to get a win. And it feels good to, you know, do it on their home turf. So
Yeah.
there's that was the big thing.
How do you like mentally get ready for a game?
Oh man, I do a lot of different things, depending on the mood. I think the biggest thing, and it's everyone's biggest thing probably, popping some AirPods, listen to pregame music, and just get zoned in.
Yeah. By the way, those aren't AirPods. Um, but yeah, of course, that's an AirPod.
Yeah.
Okay, what's on Gabe's playlist?
Hmm. Listen to a little bit of Drake, Suicide Boys. If I'm feeling more rock that day or heavy metal, the Metallica, Five Finger Death Punch,
Yeah.
between those, depending what I'm in the mood for.
Okay. All right. Well, Gabe, let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
All right. What is your favorite high school football moment so far?
Well, right now, I think it's beating Howell yesterday.
Yeah.
Um, that felt great going out there, beating our biggest rivals. Um, I had a lot of memories from last year, but that's JV, that's last year. That felt good. But going into this year, definitely how beating Howell.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite experience.
Favorite, who was your favorite player growing up?
I may sound like a little bit of a bandwagon, but definitely Tom Brady.
Yeah. That's the common answer from a lot of people. So, um, favorite team.
Michigan and the Lions.
Yeah. It's well, you got one big win. Well, you got two big wins, and now you're after the third later today. So,
Yep.
um, all right. What is your favorite song?
Oh man. I like to say "This Means War" by Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Um, let's see. What is Gabe's go-to place for food?
Probably Red Olive.
Okay. Um, all right. And finally, what is your favorite movie?
Red Dawn, the original.
Okay. All right.
Great movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, Gabe, thanks so much for coming on. Congrats on the win last night, and best of luck next week against Northville.
All right, thank you, Casey.